When you mention the name Indian motorcycle, the first thing that comes to mind with people, even if they're not enthusiasts, is the Indian Chief.
What is going on, YouTube? I'm bearded. She's the bug. Chief, what is happening, guys? Okay, so just a quick recap of today's events. If you don't want to watch the 30-minute live stream where I blindly navigate the website, we have the new 2022 Indian Chief. Now, I was wrong. It is not the 108 Power Plus motor, but the 111 Thunderstroke and 116 Thunderstroke. Still trying to wrap my head around a couple things that they're doing here. So you quickly see right here, you have the Indian Chief at 14,499. Let's just say 14,500. Then you have the Chief Darkhorse, and that's coming in at 16,999. So it is a bit of a bump. From what I've noticed, this comes with the 116, a couple different paint options. You see that stealth gray right there. It also comes with the new tachometer. And the first thing I said in the live stream is, why can't you change the tachometer? And as I scroll through, I see they gave us an old school option and a new school option. And the new school option is fantastic. I'm going to do a video just about that. So we have the Chief Bobber here. Don't really know why they were trying to even add the bobber name, besides the fact that maybe a bobber would sell better. This one coming in at the 15.9 mark. You have the different wheels. You have this chrome and most likely the 111 on this one. And I think there's options on these ones. From right here, you can see the new tachometer difference. These come with the Pathfinder Headlight stock, so that is really nice. There's your Chief Bobber Darkhorse. You can see the gloss black motor and all the black accessories. It's a really good looking bike. I like this wheel. I like the big wheel. I'm a fan. It does look like a Victory Judge in some spots. Looks like other bikes in some spots. But they've given us a lot of options here. The Super Chief and the Super Chief Limited. All right, so a lot of cool stuff going on here. We're going to focus in on the Chief Darkhorse. We're going to go ahead and click on this one. I would say bobber because we are on the Bearded Bobber channel, but I don't see a whole enough difference for me to call it the bobber and the bobber. You know what? All right. You talked me into it, YouTube. Let's click on the bobber. So the bobber is coming in 18,999. Just say 19, guys. Let's say 19. We got the black smoke, titanium smoke. Ooh, is a good looking color. And the sagebrush smoke. That Pathfinder look. This is what I really like about the bobber. This section right here being blacked out. Pirelli Night Dragons coming in on this bike. I cannot wait to see the new exhausts that people will make for this. Here you go, and that titanium smoke looks really good. Here's my fan favorite right here. I hope the Indian Scouts get this option. Okay, it's got ride modes. If the FTR can have ride modes and rear cylinder deactivation, so can the Scout. If these bikes can have navigation, so can the Scout. I think that's what we are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super stoked with this. It's got some really cool options. Like I said, I will use another video. Indian has its own video if you want to check that out as well. I'm not saying you have to come see mine. I love that we have the vintage and a new Chief. I think it was a smart take. Now looking at it, I was questioning it back and forth before. You guys know that. We're going to take a quick look at the gallery here. So you can see the options here. This all blacked out. They do have running lights for the side, just like the other Chiefs did. You got the different apes. They have drag bars. They have an 8-inch ape riser is what they're calling it. Looks like they have a forward control and a mid control. This is all stuff I'm gathering. We are still looking at everything. The old school style framing. The bobbers got like the different shock looks. They have the covered and they have the uncovered on the other Chiefs. You can see that in all their different ones are here. On the sagebrush green, you can see the cover. And on this Chief right here, you can see that one. Both of these are running the new tacks. You can see that big wheel in the front, which gives that like victory feel. And the spoked one here that already has that like bobber feel to it. Big fan of this setup right here, guys. That's pretty much it. I mean, we already know that now we have a bike that weighs about 700 pounds. With the Thunderstroke motor, we already know from the Chieftain, from the Chief, Roadmaster, these are good motors that have been tested. They have cams out. They have big bore kits. They have the supercharger kits out. These are all things, you know, Lloyd's Garage has everything you're going to want performance-wise, and they put it in a smaller frame. So, you know, of course, superchargers are built for chieftains and stuff like that, but I'm sure that we're going to be able to do all kinds of crazy stuff with this bike, and I can't wait to see what everybody does with it. I'm super stoked. I will not be trading in the bobber to get one of these, if that's going to be your question. If my Dogecoin goes up, if this is still relevant one day, or if I win the lottery or something like that, I could easily see adding one of these to my garage. But I've also talked about adding a Victory to my garage, so there's no, you know, reason not to. It's got the 180 tire on the back. I would love to see it with even bigger. That was my like, oh my god, I want a 240 and I want a 108 Power Plus motor. That was my initial like thoughts, but didn't happen. I'm happy with what they've done. I can't wait to ride this bike in person. I can't wait to see what else they come out with. They have this. Like, let's do something next to it. It doesn't have to make a new motorcycle. Put that 108 in it. Let's start using it. Let's get a muscle bike as a muscle bike. This is a good cruiser. It was something missing in their market, and we have it now. All right, YouTube, I am out of here. I'm going to work on another video talking about just the dash itself, the little screen. Like I said, if you don't care to hear my voice about it, then check out Indian's YouTube channel, and you'll see it on there as well. All right, guys, stay safe, stay classy. I'll catch you on the next one.